We bowl off Mello TV Sports with cricket, as Cricket West Indies has signed a 5-year deal with BT Sports for the exclusive live coverage in the United Kingdom of all West Indies international home matches played in the Caribbean. As part of the agreement, BT Sport will have rights to West Indies' next international home series against England, scheduled for early 2022. This upcoming series will have added interest as it will be the first time that the two teams play the Richards Botham Trophy Test Series. England's visits to the Caribbean are an iconic fixture on the international cricket calendar and regularly attract one of the largest TV cricket audiences in the UK. As well as England's tour of the Caribbean in 2022, BT Sport will have access to a packed schedule of exciting international cricket from the West Indies in 2021 on its sport channels and across its digital platforms, starting with Sri Lanka, who they face across all formats in March, before the tours to the Caribbean by South Africa, Australia and Pakistan over the course of June, July and August. With start times in the late afternoons and early evenings, cricket lovers across the UK will be able to watch the world's top players and teams in action without having to set their alarms or stay up through the night. This is a long-term agreement and has huge significance because the UK is the West Indies' second largest commercial market and where a large number of fans with West Indian heritage reside. CWI recently signed deals with ESPN Plus for rights in the United States and a deal with Vibes Radio in Dominica for rights across the Caribbean. Meanwhile, the West Indies will have all to do if they are to salvage anything from the first test against Bangladesh after the home team ended day 3 well on top in Chattogram. The visitors started the day on 75 for 2, replying to 430 and were dismissed for 259. Captain Craig Brathwaite took his overnight tally of 49 to 76, while Jermaine Blackwood made 68. Only Joshua De Silva 42, Kyle Mayers 40 made any other notable scores, as Nkrumah Bonner fell for his overnight 17. Mahidi Hassan Miraj claimed 4 for 58, while there were 2 wickets apiece for Mustafizur Rahman, Tajul Islam and Naeem Hassan. Rakeem Cornwall then removed Tamim Iqbal and Najmul Hussain Shanto for ducks to have Bangladesh in trouble at 2 for 1, while Shannon Gabriel accounted for Shadman Islam for 5. Nanimbul Haq 31 and Mushfiqur Rahim 10, however, saw to the close at 47 for 3 with an overnight lead of 218. Scores after day 3, Bangladesh 430 and 47 for 3, West Indies 259. Joe Root marked his 100th test with a century as England dominated day 1 of the first test against India in Chennai. The 30-year-old became just the 3rd Englishman after Colin Cowdrey and Alex Stewart and the 9th batsman overall to achieve the feat as he continued his stunning start to 2021 with his 3rd century in as many matches. Now, Dom Sibley made 87 before he saw LBW to Jasprit Bumrah in the final over of the day, ending a 3rd wicket stand of 200 with Root to give India a boost going into day 2. Root made his 20th Test 100 and finished unbeaten on 128 with England 263 for 3. Rory Burns made 33. Bumrah took 2 of the wickets to fall. Enrich Norje took 5 wickets as Pakistan were dismissed for 272 on day 2 of the second test, but South Africa's struggle with the bat in the subcontinent continued as they limped to 106 for 4 by stumps. Captain Quinton de Kock 24 and Tempa Bavuma 15 survived in the gloom at the close, but the tourists trailed by 166 runs. South Africa have passed 300 just 3 times in their last 25 innings on the subcontinent and have been prone to spectacular collapses, something they will need to avoid here. They seek to level the 2-match series after a 7-wicket defeat in the first test in Karachi. Norje 5 for 56 claimed to a third 5-wicket haul in tests to restrict Pakistan to a manageable first innings score. South Africa then lost 2 wickets in 2 balls with the score on 26 in their reply, Hassan Ali taking both wickets for 29 runs. We kick it over to football news now. CONCACAF has announced a new format for its flagship club competition, the CONCACAF Champions League. From 2023 onwards, a regionalized group stage will be introduced as part of a major revamp of the tournament that will boost club football across the Confederation. The new CONCACAF Champions League group stage will be played in the fall each year and will include 4 groups of North American clubs, 4 groups of Central American clubs, and 2 groups of Caribbean clubs. It will be followed by a 16-team knockout stage played in the spring. This new format will see each edition conclude with a single-leg final to crown a regional club champion. The winner of the competition will also qualify for the FIFA Club World Cup. Now to end tonight's sports package, we present you with the play of the night. LaMelo Ball's behind the back pass to Mikal Bridges for the windmill slam.
Hornets get it back. Here comes LaMelo Ball with his hair on fire. Miles! Wow! A windmill!
And he had to windmill it to get it to go down. The defender was there. I don't think he could have dunked it just right out.
All right, let's do it again. Here comes LaMelo. He's got Miles with him. Hayward. Oh, Hornets come alive. 5 quickies, and Philadelphia has to call timeout.
Oh, Bridges. Look at this. Behind the back pass, and yet.
And those are the stories making sports news tonight. We now head back to the news desk with Shelley and Hill.